Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Bright Heart with Mo, a show hosted by me, Iboko.
Welcome back to another exciting episode on Bright Heart with Mo, your number one reality of life podcast. I am your host, Iboko, and today we're going to be talking about how social media affects our self-worth. 1 minute you open social media and you start questioning your entire life. Like everyone is getting richer, prettier, smarter, happier, while you feel like you're stuck or you're left behind. That is the silent poison of social media. It doesn't just entertain us, it slowly chips away how we actually see ourselves. Let's be honest here, social media was created to connect us. But right now, it leaves us feeling disconnected from our values. Social media is a tool that connects us. But the danger is when you make it define your worth. Your value isn't measured in tweets, likes, retweets, or even comments. Your value is measured in who you are when no one is seeing you. Let's not forget that the emphasis is on the how social media affects our self-worth. Now let's start with the comparison trap. Now, I feel like most of us, when we just scroll through TikTok or Instagram, and you start seeing someone that's saying, maybe someone that you know, or someone that you don't know, you start saying, oh, come with me as I share my morning skincare routine. While you, on the other hand, you're still using Omi. Or for instance, you see a 20-year-old girl like saying, oh, I'm starting my second degree in the States. While you're still in university at 25, struggling to get that your first degree. While someone that is 20 is already planning to get his or her second degree. There's no two way about this thing. You start thinking about your life. You feel like, am I actually progressing? Am I even ahead? You feel stuck. You feel like your life is upside down. Do you understand? And comparison is setting. Let me give an example. Let me use a very popular celebrity, and that will be Priscilla Ojo. Priscilla Ojo is 24 years old, and you know she's a graduate. She has her businesses. She's well traveled, married, and she has a child already. And she's just 24. Now, you that you're from Ibutemeta, you're not comparing yourself. You are now comparing yourself to her. You're forgetting the one thing here. Priscilla Ojo came from a privileged home. She came from a privileged background. You, on the other hand, you did not come from a privileged background. Why are you comparing yourself with that person? You don't expect your lifestyle to be the same because the background is different. But still, you're still comparing yourself with that person. To start messing with your mental health, you start feeling stuck. You start feeling like, am I truly progressing? Or the world is against me? Maybe you, on the other hand, you're 30 and 24 years old is already getting all those things done. Comparison is setting because you're not getting the lifestyle that you deserve. When you even go to Priscilla Ojo's page, you will see lifestyle. Because I feel like she's a lifestyle creator. All her travel vlogs, everything is there. There's no how. There's no how. Now, let's talk about the pressure of perfection. Now, social media is a place where you meet people that are doing well for themselves. I mean, you see a lot of people that are not even faking it. People that are actually doing well for themselves. This is when you will see a girl from Ibutemeta that doesn't have shishi. She's still managing herself. That is when she'll go and rent a car. Just because everyone on her FYP is buying a new car and she doesn't want to be left out. The pressure of perfection, it is getting worse. Everybody wants to belong, even at the expense of their sanity. I just want us to know that social media will create unrealistic standards for us about beauty, success, relationships, and many other things. Let's move on to losing authenticity. We start faking it. We are living for the gram. You know that saying that says, you fake it until you make it. But at the detriment of you being in debt. Someone going to fancy restaurants, going to that vacation, doing that, going for that tour, and living a very luxurious lifestyle. And you that you're from a Ibutemeta, you start comparing, you start competing with someone that's not even competing with you, someone that doesn't even know that you exist. You start saying, oh, I want to be like this person, and you start losing your authenticity. You start borrowing a lot of things. I mean, you'll be in debt just because you want to show the gram that, oh, I am successful. Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing? You said you should ask yourself that what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. You're messing with your mental health because people that you're actually borrowing money from, when they start asking for their money, how are you going to pay them? It will drain you mentally. It will. So why not be real? Let's not be real. Move on to validation addiction. Now we start associating our worth to likes, followers, comments, and every other thing that we see on social media. I mean, look at someone that just puts up a post, maybe not quite long, let's say 20 minutes ago, just because the person doesn't have like a certain amount of likes, the person will bring down the post. Whereas the person likes the picture, it's not like you don't find the picture attractive. But just because it doesn't have enough views or enough comments, you feel like, do I need to still keep this post? If people engage in your post, you feel good. If they don't engage, you're sad because you need their validation to actually feel better. You need them to make you feel like you're seen. You need people's validation. You need internet validation to know that you're beautiful, or to know that the things you're doing are actually good, or to know that, oh, you're just starting, the journey is moving forward, so you're just starting, so a step at a time. You need someone to validate whatever you're doing. All these things will drain you, to drain you mentally, because trust me, there are days that you will not get what you want. You will not get the likes, you will not get the comments, you will not get anything. So why kill yourself on that? Social media, is a tricky place to be. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the last but not the least, let's talk about the mental health strain. Now, social media will mess with your brain, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, if possible. And it will drain you. You start questioning yourself. You will become a shadow of yourself. You will ask yourself, am I moving forward? You become worried. Social media will make you anxious. Depression will set in. You will feel tired. You will not feel like doing anything because you feel like, I'm doing the most and nothing is even happening. Now, I would like to say this before I actually end the show. Now, before you make social media affect your self-worth, I want you to know that there are different categories of people on the internet, on social media. Now, we have the privileged ones, people that came from a privileged background, say the likes of the celebrities and many other people. Let me give you examples. I've said Priscilla Ojo, Temi Otedola, a lot of people. You will know from their lifestyle. Then we have second category of people that are actually faking it. They are in debt and they are faking it. And they are showing up on social media as the successful type. Also have the middle class that are, and also we have people that are coming up. Do you understand? So why compare yourself with such people? Why make social media drain you? Understand your background and work towards making your life better. Yeah. And sometimes we might feel it's why is my life not like this? But at the end of the day, if you want your life to be beautiful, you have to work towards it. So stop the comparison, stop the pressure of perfection, don't lose your authenticity, and many others. Remember, social media is meant to connect us, not destroy us. Thank you for watching today's episode. I am glad that you stayed up till now. But before I go, I have a question as usual. So my question is, has social media ever made you feel like you're not enough? What did you do about it? How did you stop the comparison trap? Share your story. I would love to know, and I'm very sure people would love to know. So I will be in the comments. We will be in the comments. Thank you for watching today's episode. Before I go, do not forget to like, share, and also hit the subscribe button. I will see you all next time. But until then, keep your heart bright and your spirit light. Bye!